your Doom City friendly monster coach D, and you are listening to the On the Way Up show only on Highly Unique Radio.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are just tuning in, we are on the Way Up show, about to give some little inspiration for you. I'm your girl, Takara Star, and my boy, I was about to introduce you, boy. Go ahead, get it, though.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's your Doom City friendly monster coach D. Hey, if you haven't learned anything from me, learn this today. A lot goes wrong before everything goes right. Ooh, it's quiet in
I'm
here.
about to say, it
It's
got
like the
real
pin
quiet
dropped.
on that one.
All right, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
One more again.
A lot goes wrong before everything goes right. All right, we're going to pass the ball around. Star, you the only lady in the room. How about we start with you today?
All right, let's hit it.
Let's go.
So I think about the duality of life, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. And then I say, okay, this quote makes sense, actually. It's kind of logistics. You know, you don't even need it to go right until it starts going wrong. So I can see that for sure, right? And I think the beauty of things, quote unquote, going wrong is that you'll start seeing problems as opportunities and opportunities for growth and becoming a better version of yourself and experiencing the right side of things on a higher level than you've done before. So, because things are bound to go wrong, surely they'll go right. And the best thing I think you can do in either state is just take it as opportunities to be a better person and have a better experience here on life with others, right?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. What about you, Black man? Let's pass the ball on to you, sir. Let us know, man. What's your thing?
I think my viewpoint on this quote is more so like it's like when Mike Tyson to say all the time, you can always have a plan until you get in the ring for a fight, and when you get in the ring until you get punched in the face, right? And then your plan may not be the same plan, and I think that's how it is with things going wrong. You know, we always wish everything will be right.
Yeah.
There are people who are pessimistic, so they all think, what if it goes wrong? But most people always believe, if I get this job, I make this money, I'm gonna buy this car, I'm gonna live this life, and they don't realize you get this job, but then the job don't be what you all cracked up to be. Or your supervisor's a bum. You got the right job, but your supervisor's horrible. I know Coach Z could relate to that, right? You have a great job working for Marriott.
Still poor.
Right.
Still broke.
And
still got my car repoed.
Right.
Still got evicted.
And your boss, you go to work one day, you've been on time all the time.
Tapping on his watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about that.
Yeah, right. So when until things go wrong, you realize what's really right. And that's how life.
Ooh, I like that.
That's how I look at life. So that quote resonates for everybody. I think that's something we all should be mindful about. We may wish for these things to happen. You may get the things that you want, and you still will not be happy. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I'm lucky to know a few young people who their life is blessed right now. That's the thing about having a blessed life, though, because everything is always right.
That part.
That's so true.
Right. So that's what I think about that quote.
Well,
dropping gems
who
out
can
here,
resonate with this quote.
I love it. It's seasoned. It came seasoned with that. I like that.
You know who can resonate with this quote? Our elected president, Donald Trump. I mean, everything you can think of went wrong for this guy. I mean, he got convicted of 36 counts, right? He got convicted for 36 counts. He still have other cases pending against him. So when you think they had, when the Democratic Party thought they had him pinned against the wall,
go ahead, Coach. Go ahead. Tell that truth.
They thought everything was going wrong because of the picture that they were painting for him, and he himself, thought it was over when Kamala Harris entered the race. He thought, oh my God, this is over for me. There's no way I would be able to defeat her. But he found a way. He found a way when everything was going wrong in the polls. He found a way to tighten it up. All right, and then at the end, he find a way to get 71 million Americans vote. So when you talk about things going wrong and then it start feeling right, that's a guy that actually went through that. So if anything, when you feel like nothing is going right, my advice to you is stick to the mission, trust the journey, and finish the race.
Yeah.
Okay, like you saying, if God did it for Trump, He'll do it for you.
I mean, if he could do it for Trump, he definitely can do it for you out
Word.
there. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
word right
You know,
there.
it's scary because Coach, you really hitting it because it's scary because we all thought Donald Trump was cook soup. I mean, come on, we got federal cases everywhere. They people all over. There's no way America's gonna vote this man in as president. And sometimes we could all be wrong. We could be all be wrong, and he could be right. You know, he doesn't seem to be a God-fearing person to me, right? But
If you guys could see us right now on YouTube right now, I think Coach D's mic is not agreeing.
It was mad.
All right, we good. We good.
Mad
We
limp.
back.
I never seen it.
It was like, I am not interested.
Not today.
So again, sometimes, man, we could be right. The world could be right, but this man, we could be right, but apparently we were wrong because 71 million people felt like he was a better case.
You know what? Just to go back on that story, man, he never gave up. That's why he came out victory.
Yeah.
He never gave up. Things were going wrong. I mean, when JD Vance joined him on the campaign trail, everything you can think of was going wrong. I mean, the comments he made about Haitians eating cats, the comments about women that cannot have children. We thought, oh man, after this is the death of the MAGA party. But he showed again, like when everybody think things are going wrong, he find a way to make it right.
I think that speaks volumes on just the power of that principle, that it's not a respecter of persons or even a morality to it. If you follow the principle works for you. And I think that's really what I take from Trump. I think I've said this probably in a previous show. He is a depiction of what the law of attraction is. When people explain it to me, how you think, you say, and you see, and so it is. I see this happen with him all the time. And to the point where I don't even feel like I have to agree how he got in office. I don't necessarily know if it was the votes. I don't know how he got there, but I do know that he saw himself there, and here he is, however
Absolutely.
that may be.
Yeah.
And so that just reminds me, like you said, if God could do it for Trump, God could do it for anybody. God can do it for me.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Man, so with that being said, guys, you want to take a quick break and come back with some of the local news? I have some good stuff for you guys today.
Oh, you got some good news for me?
Yeah, some juicy.
I know one good news.
All right.
It's a birthday.
Hey.
Horrible. She's a horrible girl.
We'll be right back.
Ho.
Yes. Hey, we got some great and amazing news taking place here in South Florida. Hey, the law firm, the Mesman and Dover and South Promo, they're having their turkey giveaway this weekend, this Saturday at the, oh my God, give me a second. I don't want to give false information.
Right.
Let me see here. MacArthur Park. I want to make sure. MacArthur Park, they have dedicated to give out over 2,000 turkeys this Saturday, starting from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, that's at MacArthur Park. All right. Also, more good news, local news that's happening here. A woman won $500,000. And guess where she's from?
It must be Florida.
She is from Florida, but guess where?
Doom City?
Close. Guess where?
Okay, we got one more guess.
One more.
One more guess.
Margate.
Real close.
I was gonna say Tamarack.
Pompano.
Oh, Pompano is the name.
Pompano.
Okay.
Congratulations to Miss Gladys. I can't believe she allowed people to say her name, and she lives in Pompano. But I know her address is gonna change real soon.
ASAP, Rocky.
ASAP. $500,000.
She's out of there.
Yeah, she's out of there. So she purchased her lottery ticket from the Publix located on McNabb Road in Pompano Beach, Florida. All right. I noticed all the winners, their tickets coming from Publix.
Yeah.
Do you guys realize that?
Pleasure. We're shopping is a
buying-
pleasure.
Isn't that a conspiracy though?
I'm gonna.
They
buy,
can afford those tickets.
I'm buying. I'm going to Publix. There's a Publix in my building. I'm trying to buy every day.
That's crazy.
Word.
I haven't heard like gas stations or
Because
convenience
people
store.
who shop at Publix have more disposable income. I'm thinking
You're thinking that's what it is?
I'm thinking
It's not a conspiracy.
a conspiracy. Oh, it could be.
I mean,
Why
Publix
not?
is the Florida store,
There you go.
and it's the Florida lottery.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I need to start
That's
buying
a
my
possibility.
tickets at Publix.
Well, that's my point. I'm thinking everybody buys their tickets at Publix. Everybody.
You think so?
Only certain people run into a gas station to get
Wawa.
a ticket. Maybe Wawa.
That's me.
Yeah, maybe.
In and out.
But a lot of people, there be lines in Publix.
Mm.
A lot of people buy their tickets at Publix.
All right. Well, Miss Gladys, man, just think about your friend here, the Doom City Friendly Monster.
Oh, look at you,
You know,
already getting started.
Of course. She's from hometown.
Miss Gladys. Hey, Miss
Change your
Gladys.
name.
It's hey,
Change
Miss
your name.
Gladys.
Hey, Miss Gladys.
How
No.
you doing, Miss Gladys?
Run.
We definitely coming to see you, Miss Gladys. Also, all right. Also in local news, we have the Monarch High School. They were defeated in the playoff by Homestead High School,
Okay.
which is a big loss because we thought Monarch was going to go into the second round of the high school playoff, but apparently Homestead put a stop to it.
Now, isn't that a where the underdog has won in this situation type of scenario?
Well, Monarch was the underdog.
They were?
Yeah, so
Oh, and now they're the champs.
no, they lost.
Oh, you said they lost.
Yeah, Homestead
Again. Oh.
Homestead took it away.
Oh,
So
okay,
Homestead
okay.
moved to the second round of the playoff. Monarch, they're putting up their pads right now, and some of the boys are transferring from playing football to basketball. Now, that's my season.
Okay.
All right, basketball season. I'm gonna be on the court talking with these players and just make my rounds in Broward County. I gotta go stop at Deerfield High School for a fact. Ely, that's a school that I sponsor. Coconut Creek, I also sponsor the girls basketball program there, so I'll be attending a lot of basketball games this season. Guess what? For free.
Listen.
I don't have to pay this year.
And if you guys are looking to see Coach D at any of these places, how can they find you and figure out how to, where's the Waldo address so we can figure out where you going to be at?
Absolutely. Well, they can follow me on my personal YouTube channel. That's Coach Dantes. Again, that's Coach Dantes on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Coach_D_friendly_monster. That's MONSTA. Get it right. All right. Well, I guess that's all the news that we have for you guys today. We'll be right back with my favorite segment of the show, and that's Culture Conversation. We'll be right back after these messages.
Good morning, South Florida. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Culture Conversations. I'm your girl, Takara Star. You are also rolling with the best.
The Doom City Friendly Monster Coach, D.
Bow, bow, bow.
And Birthday Boy.
Holla.
Special edition.
Special edition.
Yeah.
I think we forgot something.
What is that?
Y'all forgot me? Y'all not.
No. 5 breath in and 5.
You know what? On that note, I realized we didn't do that the last, I think the episode that we did. I actually missed that. I'm
Yeah,
with
you
you
did.
on that.
I gotta remind you every
Yeah.
time. That's my
So
favorite
y'all
part,
like
right?
that. Okay,
I love
let's
that.
keep
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's get in the mood and get ready.
Right. It's become a tradition.
Hey, come on,
All
so
right.
let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back in. So, again, welcome. If you're just tuning in, we are on the Way Up Show. This is a great edition of Culture Conversations. Yes, I'm your girl, Takara Star, and we're going to start with the traditional 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out.
There we go. Feels so much better.
Mm.
Feels so much better.
Now you can really get up and start your day relaxed, at ease, and believing that the best is happening for you. I think that's what we've been talking about today, right?
Yes, yes. Now you keep talking like that. These guys they're not gonna go. They're not gonna want to get up. You know, you keep sounding like that.
I think I can get them up though.
She said she could get it
I
up.
can get you up, baby. Trust me, you want to get up for this.
All right. All right.
And I hope everyone is up for this. Get up. Do not be late today, right? Today is the first day of everything being on time.
Absolutely.
And this conversation today is about the old traditional love and marriage concept.
Oh my God, Al Bundy conversation.
Love and marriage. Love and marriage.
Do they still go together like a horse and a carriage?
I love that.
Being that I have two married men here at my panel, I
Okay.
thought you guys were great people to bring to this conversation.
How you know we were still married though?
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
goodness, I'm like, last I checked, it was just yesterday.
It was yesterday,
It was
right?
yesterday. I don't,
Like what the hell? What just happened?
right, like, I don't even know what to say.
Nah, we good. We still married. Well, I'm
Either
still
way,
married.
you guys probably have tons of like wisdom and gems and experience to share on this topic.
Mhm.
Now, Lisa Ray talks about this topic in a interview that she had, and she goes on to say that she didn't really need to be in love with her ex-husband because she felt like that was something that will happen in the development of the marriage, and that marriage was just an extension of dating and courting. You're ultimately still dating in the marriage, just under marriage understandings.
How long did they wait before they got married?
Oh man, I think it was a whirlwind for her. I think it was about a month and a half.
A month
They
and
were
a half.
already talking about marriage. Yeah.
Ooh. That's why she wasn't in love yet.
Yeah, he wanted to just date her in marriage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
That's backwards.
That's backwards?
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, talk to me.
I didn't get married until 11 years into my relationship. You know, but I had to make sure that I was right, make sure she was right, make sure the game was over with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
No, I agree with this idea that there is no cookie cutter. So I hear that was how you had to do it. And I know for me, it probably was a different number. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is organic in that way. It takes its time with whomever, however, right?
It takes time to build, bro.
Yeah.
It's not something you can build in a month.
Oh, but even though that's what you do, you don't think that people can't meet each other and spontaneously know it is? And
I don't believe in that love at first sight because there's a lot of things about an individual when you meet them that you still don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think for me is with time, that's when you realize that you're falling in love with someone. You know, like when I first saw my first child being born, that's when I started getting that feeling like, yo, this is different.
Wait, now, did that feel like love at first sight?
Yeah, that's me. That
Okay.
was little me. You feel me?
Okay.
But in a relationship, that's different, right? Because seeing my son come into life, right? That was a whole different experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dating someone is something that I was doing on a regular,
Right.
right? So that it's two different feelings. Like I was dating Claire at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had my child, so I felt in love with my kid, right? From day one. But I also have a level of respect and love for Claire because I watch her body go through changes just to bring in life into this world. So
I know that's right. Big up to all the women out there with them stretch marks
Absolutely.
and them oversized belly buttons.
I love the stretch marks.
You know what I'm saying? Them hip girl.
I love the stretch marks.
We love you, okay? Bringing life into this world.
Yeah, just I can't deal with those hard rock booties, but I love stretch marks. I'm telling you.
Okay, what about cellulite? You can work with cellulite.
I
Dimples
love it,
and all
man.
of that.
Keep it natural, man.
Baby.
I like to see a couple hoes.
Okay.
As long as they ain't bullet hoes, you know what I mean? I dig with it. The thighs, they don't gotta be all smooth.
And bullet holes ain't that bad.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Only
Right.
coming
you can't
from New
change
York,
what
black.
happened to you. Listen, Miss Pat, she shares her whole story, man. How the father of her kids shot her in the back of her head.
Wow.
And another man shot her somewhere else. I can't recall the place in her body, but she's been shot. Oh, he shot off her nipple. That's what it was.
The nipple.
The nipple.
Oh God.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
He blow that thing up.
Miss Pat, how you doing, Miss Pat?
Yeah. Okay, but married happily. So big up.
Hey,
right?
big ups.
Big up to all the men that be loving women where they are, how they are. I love that.
I love it. I love it. I just can't deal with the Dr. Miami bodies anymore.
Okay.
You
Preference is there.
Hey.
And all right, well, I can see why you chose Claire. Definitely a beautiful, like, natural goddess of a woman. Shout out to Claire. And
No, actually, I didn't chose her. She chose me.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, good answer.
Plot twist.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And so, do you feel like she had a lot to do with the timing as far as when you guys got married?
No. We both came in a relationship not thinking about getting married. Matter of fact, I told her myself, like, I don't ever think of getting married. But again, that's why I said I don't think, love at first sight is a thing, because, I love Claire 4 years in our relationship, but, I just knew that in order to be a great husband, I still had a lot of growing up to do. So I didn't want to be, I didn't want to take her down a path where I was still struggling with if I wanted to be that committed guy, or if I wanted to be still in the streets doing my thing. And it wasn't until I realized, like, when you realize you can't live without somebody, that's when the love kick in. When you realize that you could take a bullet for that person, that's when the real love kicked in. And until I felt that way, I wasn't ready to marry her.
I really respect and I love that answer. And I think that her scenario I should probably share is that him being a politician, it was actually better for him and more fitting to be married. And I think, well, she expresses that was a high influence as to why he was even pressing her to be married. And kind of presented this concept to her like as dating. Oh, he's like, I want to date you inside the marriage.
That's a business transaction. That's a political move.
Which he wanted to take with her.
That was a political move. That had nothing to do with being in love with her, though.
Absolutely. I'm not arguing with that at all. Yeah. And she goes on to say that she was not in love with him in that way when she first got married. She I guess she felt like she had enough love for him that she knew she wanted to continue dating him. So she thought about it, and he was like, you can still do what you want to do. She was pursuing a career and whatnot.
So how long did it take her to really fall in love with this guy, if she did?
Well, I don't know if you know the whole stories, but
I don't.
Yeah, okay. That'll probably be for like a whole nother topic. It's a lot of scandals, a lot of money laundering happening.
Her husband was the prime minister of Turks and Caicos.
There was a lot of infidelities.
And he was a player from the Himalayas.
And
he was stealing, and allegedly he was stealing the money from the island, right? And she claimed she had no idea that that's the kind of man he was. So then he was allegedly got caught cheating with Roxy from 106 & Park.
Yeah.
And then they ended up getting divorced. So I agree with you. Like she probably was in love and wanted to grow love. He was just trying to get notches. He was trying to be a celebrity on the low.
Got it.
Okay. I like that was a high summer. There you go.
So he used her for clout.
Yeah, he was definitely clout chasing with her.
Okay.
Definitely. He definitely clout chasing with her.
Yeah, I could tell, because if he says, I'll date you through marriage, I've never heard such thing, but okay.
Yeah, he was a piece of work. I would gotta say he was a narcissistic person on the low. You know what I'm saying?
She fell for that.
She fell for it.
She fell for it.
Well, I mean,
She's a gullible woman.
I've heard narcissism is very charming.
Could be very dangerous as well.
I mean, look at Trump.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him a narcissist.
Some people do though.
A narcissist
Other
come
people
with
find him
hidden.
charming.
They come with a hidden agenda. Ain't nothing hidden about Trump. He tell you he gonna do it, and he just gonna do it.
I mean, there's different degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All right. Cool.
But I can see where you're coming from.
All right.
So what? Okay, Black. What about you when it comes to love? Do you think that love is necessary to get married, or kind of similar to D? You need that love first, and then
I'm D. You know, we can be. I gotta. It takes time. Like I like you from when we start cohabitating together. I like you a whole lot, right? I like you a whole lot.
He was like,
But I'm not sure what the love is, right? Because hurt people, right? So I don't know. You know, I'm a person who probably will hurt you not knowing by mistake. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm a guy who eyes wander, not because it touches. I like to look and see. I one of them kind of guys. I always believe women mature faster in that space more than men, faster than men.
100%, bro.
Right?
So absolutely.
So when a woman says she's ready and she's ready to rock, that doesn't mean I'm ready. But because I don't want to lose you, I might get myself shit together and get ready. Right?
okay.
And then
I'm listening.
and then I will then work my hardest to be ready. Right? I think because women know faster than us. I can be with you forever. I can say I can be with you, and then if you don't want me, I'm cool with that too. But that doesn't mean that's right. But that's how we're wired. You know?
But we're agreeing to agree, right?
Right.
And sometimes that could be very dangerous to the relationship as well.
Horrible to the relationship. So for me, I have to, I move on the premise of if I jump out this window, I'm gonna jump out it. I'm gonna make mistakes in it before I hit the ground. But whatever happens, I'm gonna hit the ground and run in to fix it, right, as fast as I can, the best I can. I will compromise myself to a level, right? Because if you're gonna be with somebody, you have to have some level of compromise, right? Anybody who says, I'm not going to change, she got to take me to where I am. That's it. He is archaic and disrespectful.
He's just lying.
He's lying.
You're lying.
He's lying.
Okay, we're also hearing, so that is not like dating or marriage material, y'all. If you're hearing that.
Yeah, take me how I am.
Yeah. You know, that's man talk.
Yeah.
It's just man talk, locker room talk, right?
Room, yeah. And when Cody.
Well, I've heard in the streets, streets say women say it too.
Yeah, but and the women who say that, they don't want to really be married, right? They don't want to really be married because the process of being married is being with someone.
You gotta learn how to compromise.
Or they want to be married, but they don't know. They don't know better.
Compromising is, believe it or not, you do it without even expecting it.
Yeah,
right. It just happens.
Dude, if you got hard line in a marriage, if you got hard line on simple stuff, y'all not supposed to be together.
Yeah, I agree.
Right now, you have a hard line on some real stuff, right? Then I get you. Like if a hard line in your house is no smoking, that's a hard line. I gotta smoke. You can't smoke. That's a hard line.
Actually, I would disagree with that because my wife hate the Black and Mild, the cigars, and man,
but your wife smoke weed.
She does.
So
she's like Marley, and she could smoke Marley in the house. I can't smoke my cigar in the house. I gotta step outside.
But there's a compromise there because you're not really a weed smoker like that.
I can't stand it sometimes, but sometimes I'll be in the vibe and I'll be like, pass that thing.
Right. because you fall with peer pressure with your wife.
Nah, it's just social.
Oh, goodness.
Social. When we vibing, and we chilling. When we vibing, we chilling. Yeah, but you know, on a regular, just pass it to me. Nah, it ain't. Nah, I don't need that.
But that wasn't going to divide your house.
No.
Right? There are men and women that would divide their house.
Yeah.
My moms don't smoke. Never smoked in her life. My pops is a smoker. Smoke weed, you know, and my mom's it wasn't a hard line for her. Cheating was a hard line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Smoking wasn't. But there are people that smoking is a hard line. Right?
Yeah, I think to that point, it's important to get with someone, what they say, share your same values, right? Because what he might call simple for somebody else is actually like highly important. So you kind of have to align in that way, because somebody may care about smoking in the house, or maybe you didn't want to compromise and go outside. You like, no, you smoking, we smoking, I'm smoking.
Nah.
In the house.
Because you know what? That's just going to cause a fight. And then later on that night, I can't get my back rubbed. So
right. So you know your temperament.
You got to choose your battles
yeah,
sometimes.
Exactly. So you got to connect with people that work with your temperament. Definitely. But okay, I think those are kind of qualities you look for into maybe someone whom you would marry.
Right.
Black, just give me a timeline. Can you get married at 1 month and see where it goes?
Nah.
You can't jump out the window like that.
Nah, I couldn't do it.
I think that's a Scorpio thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Even if somehow that move would benefit you in other areas of your life.
I could move in with I could move in with a chick in a hot minute, but I can't marry her in a hot minute.
Okay.
I could move in. She can move in with me. Yo, I'm effed up. My life is I'm getting evicted. About we fucking with each other. You can move in,
Okay.
right? You can move in. But now when we in there, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out I don't like her.
Okay, so hold on. I just
He already predicted. I'm not going to like her.
I ain't gonna like her.
Okay, I like that. Let's bookmark that. But just back up with me real quick. Has there been another scenario why a woman would move in, or why you would move in so quickly? Had it ever became I love your energy so much. I'm seeing you every day anyway. I want to keep this going, and then it turns into me staying here, or it's always a damsel in distress and
both.
You saving.
I've been on both sides.
Okay.
A young lady and I were in a situation. She moved into town. I live in the town. She moves on the north side of town. I'm on the south side of town. I'm traveling up and down to her crib, every day. And then all of a sudden she's like, "Yo, leave some clothes." And I start leaving clothes. Next thing you know, I'm not going to my crib. I'm staying at her crib, and we there, and I'm there, and we're 90 days in, and I realize I don't like her. Or maybe let her tell it. She don't like me. She don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That happens. It was happened quick. Like 2 weeks. Yo, you just stay. Why you always going home? I hate being here by myself. All right, I chill. Turn TV on. And we go to dinner, having a good time. But when it started coming down, you know what? I think the first thing that straw that broke the camel's back was money. It was money. Right?
It's always the first thing.
Right. I have a lot of it, but I have my own crib. This is your house, right? You pick the walls. We're not married. So I don't got to bust this down 50-50. Right? But you staying here. But you act, okay, I go home. We date. Right? She made it a marriage, you know what I'm saying, super fast. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you didn't think it was a trick when she told you go ahead and leave some clothes over here?
I knew it was
That's
wrong,
that trick, bro.
Bro, I knew, but I know better.
Yeah,
I know better.
I've been in no situation where I was dating a chick and then all of a sudden she start leaving her It's always start with the toothbrush and the toothpaste and their magic soap that they use, right? and then all of us.
They move it in your bathroom.
Yeah, they take
Okay.
over your bathroom first. So now the hair products is.
Well, do they at
is
least leave like a plant or something too, like
Nah,
to spruce it
it's
up?
always
Like
for
the
some
woman's
reason
touch?
it's always that the woman what they call these things, beauty products, right? They move in with the beauty product or the hygiene stuff, right?
Yeah.
You start seeing the Sure deodorant, right?
Okay.
And then after that you start seeing underwears in your drawer, right? And you're like, wait a minute, why do I have her underwear in my underwear drawer? So it gets weird, and then all of a sudden they hang their dress and their shoes. Before you know it, they all moved in.
So I've actually never left my panties in a man's drawer, but I have left some body wash. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if I'm in a situation where I'm being intimate with you, you over at my house, I'm at your house or whatever, and we're having sex often, and that means we're taking showers often, I'm going to be using some body wash that I like. That's good for me and my skin.
What's wrong with using what he has, that Crest body soap?
Caress body soap has ingredients that probably you
I did that
or
purposely.
I can pronounce, which
right.
means it's probably not beneficial for your skin. It's probably a lot of alcohol. It's going to create side effects that make you feel like, ooh, my skin is softer, and ooh, my skin smells good.
So that's the exact excuse that you guys give in order to start moving things in.
It's carcinogenic. No, because to hold up now, I've never left no panties. I'm not even trying to leave a pair of earrings. Listen, if I'm gone, I'm good. It was just actually an accident that the body wash had got left. And I can see how that would happen. As far as the silent moving, ladies, just have a conversation. Don't sneak up on dudes. That's rude.
Yeah, rearrange your whole closet and shit.
What's that called? Manipulation?
Yeah.
You ain't
Y'all
like
can tell
it?
I've been through this shit before.
I guess it worked, though. They both been through it.
Yeah, I've been through that, right? I can't stand that. I'm like, man, give me back my goddamn apartment.
Wait, well, why you didn't stand your ground?
I didn't know. The thing was too good. So I just like,
Wait
man.
a minute. So now, had she asked you, would you have just let her then? Especially since you said it was so good and you didn't contest when it happened.
Maybe, because like Black, I didn't want to drive to her place all the time.
But no, Black said she brought up the conversation like, hey, baby, you here? Can we do this 50-50? And he was like, baby, I'm not really here, though. I'm over here. I have bills I pay over here.
Yeah. But I would always prefer they move in with me so that way I don't have to deal with that.
Yo, bro, I learned. That's why I moved. That's why I allowed myself to be in that situation. Because, bro, when they move into your crib, when they try to get mail in your crib, you can't get them out.
You can.
You cannot get them out.
You can't just keep cheating.
You can't. They can't get out your crib.
You gotta be mean with it. You gotta be mean. Like,
see, I share that same perspective with Black when it comes to my house. That's how I feel. I would actually prefer to live with the man, or we go get something else together. But I personally don't want that. I don't want that feeling of like you're at my house and I can't put you out whenever I'm ready. Period.
Well, that's mean.
Like,
to just put people out, right?
Listen, and because of that, I have not just put people out. If it's not working and we live together and you live with me, we're going to gracefully face this thing out. I'm a human being, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just didn't like that feeling. And my wisdom from that experience was that because I could figure this thing out in 24 hours if I don't want to be here.
Right.
And I could go, and I'm okay with that.
You said in 24 hours you could figure this stuff out?
If I don't want to be here, it's figured out. Because obviously where I'm supposed to be at next is, every problem has that solution. We talked about that today.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the other side. So, yes, I know there's an answer if I'm ready to go. And I might not need all that extra time. So,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what about you? What's the time frame
for marriage?
For marriage,
I think for me, marriage will happen. I think marriage for me right now is kind of organic, like love. Because I'm not pressed for it, and I'm open to it. Like if I'm in love with someone and they want to get married, I'm not gonna say never or no. I'm open to it. I don't think about, I need to be married by a particular time.
Right.
So I think for me, it is the love first. You know, because I'm not really into transactional marriage. I don't, but maybe I ain't even met with the right price. You know, maybe he wasn't the prime minister. I don't know.
the price ain't right yet.
You know, I ain't found my number, but yeah, for me, I'm still a little old school about relationships in that way. I want to be in love with this man. Yeah, and then that kind of help. I want that to influence the moves that I make.
Yeah,
I want to be so in love and influenced by this man that it's influencing my whole life, and I'm trying to figure out how we doing it together.
There you have it.
I ain't married. We need time, bro. I could be with you for. See, I ain't like Jim Jones. I don't have to be with you 20 years before I marry you.
Yo, what's up with your boy though?
Yeah, he's wild.
Man, Chrissy been waiting forever.
He's wild. Like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't be with you 20 years.
But does she really want marriage?
Man, she's been asking for that for the last, what, 10 12 years?
No, I don't know. I don't understand that. I have been in a long-term relationship for like 11 years, never married, and that was my choice. I didn't want to be married. Like I said, I wasn't pressed for it. And I think if you're a woman who wants to be married, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
I don't know, Jimmy.
Don't wait that long. If that's really what you want, if that means something to you.
You know what? I don't know what it is. I it's got to be something between the mom and I mean, I know they're engaged. They've been engaged for what, 10 years plus, you know, but they have never gotten married. And I honestly think it has a lot to do with his mom's.
No, it has everything to do with that's what they're both choosing to do. If she's with him and that's how it is.
Chrissy wants it. She wants it.
But she don't want it more than being with him. And if that being with him means it's happening when he ready, then that's what it is.
Well, Chrissy's going to be waiting for a long time from what it looks like.
Yo, he ain't never married her, bro.
You never say never. They've been engaged for what, 10, 12 years? You know?
He never married her, bro.
Okay, so Black, you did kind of talk about this pressure point where like a woman might be ready and then the man has to make that decision.
I listen, men will wake up tomorrow and tell a girl, let's get married. And she say, nah, I ain't ready. You ain't serious.
Mm-hmm.
Women do that all day. If a woman wake up in the morning and say, yo, marry me today, a guy gonna say, yeah. He's not gonna say no.
What men are standing in line to get married like this?
If a woman,
Black, what are we talking about?
If a woman, or he gonna run.
Okay.
Or he gonna run.
Gentlemen,
Facts.
do you hear this?
Two things could happen.
If you are a man that would marry a woman after you said 24 hours,
if a guy he with a girl, and he asks a chick and she says he be infatuated. Yo, I love you. Let's get married. She may say no, you're not ready. We bugging. But if a woman roll over in the morning and say, yo, baby, we gonna get married. I want to marry you right now.
Let's go to the courthouse right now.
But what's that time frame they've been together?
It doesn't matter. But let's
shortest.
With the shortest, whatever the shortest is. I know men will. If a girl roll over, you roll over,
rolling over. Like
if you look at you with a dude and y'all having a great relationship. It's been a couple of weeks, couple of months, or whatever, you know, and you roll over and you say, you know something, bro. I like you. So
I'm digging you. Let's make this happen.
Let's make it. I want to marry you. He gonna look in your face and say, "Yo, bet."
If you that guy, drop a comment.
11 o'clock.
Yo,
be ready. I'm picking you up.
Drop that diamond ring in the chat. If that's you, please, all of my watchers right now on YouTube, gentlemen, that's you. Drop that ring.
A Star says she looking for that ring.
Let me see that ring. If a woman would roll over after a couple months, you know, y'all been intimate and she want to get married. Who want to get married out there?
I think
curious.
There's a lot of brothers out there that really want to get married. It's not like how it was 10 years ago. Everybody was outside wilding, you know. I think now, based on, you know, how hard life is getting and everybody is just getting more mature. Yeah. I'm even seeing it in young kids, right?
Oh my gosh,
you know? I
so agree with you.
Yeah.
I do. And so, you know, now I'm out here on the dating scene. I decided to make some time for that. And contrary to what you hear on social media, blogs, a lot of the men, almost all the men I meet are in that stage. They want to be married. Yeah. They want to settle down. They either, you know, want to just manage the kids they got, or they open, like, they're really, like, responsible.
Yeah, I think the young Miamis and, you know, I think they done messed it up for a lot of these women, man.
The young Miamis.
Yeah.
City girls.
City girls,
What
man.
you mean?
They done messed the world up. So guys don't want any more city girls, man. We're looking for, you know, and I'm speaking for the youth because I'm around them, man. They're looking for that nice girl, be able to vibe with, spend the rest of their life with. They're not looking for those young ladies who's looking for the Birkin bags and, you know, popping it all over the place. These young men are really growing up. I mean, faster than we did, Black, for sure.
So I guess I feel like I've had kind of touched points on a couple of different generations. I think it's kind of hitting across the board. I would say,
Really?
you know, because I've talked to older men and they're like, man, I would love to be in love. You know, maybe they was afraid of being in love before or whatever their like resistance was. They've let that go now.
Yeah.
They're ready to, you know, have something real and, you know, settle down.
Yeah, time has changed. I think it just skipped a generation and then it's starting to get back together, or skip a generation or two, it's starting to get back together because, you know, growing up, man, when folks would say I'm married for 30 years, it was never like, oh, are you serious? Now, when I tell people, yo, I've been with my wife for 20 years, they like, yo, dude, how you do it? You know, it's like, it's something that it's not common to happen, right? But now when I'm talking to like these young men, I'm talking about, you know, seniors in high school or sophomore in college, they're actually looking for a young lady now to spend their life with. Which is very surprising to me because at that age, I was wild.
So that's 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm worried. I'm scared for them because I don't know. These girls are me. These girls are so. If the speed of women growth is still faster than men, they're going to be in a road of hurt. I
Why
think.
do you think that?
Because women grow so mature faster. So by the time they catch up, right? She may be bored of that dude.
What do you mean catch up? In what type of way?
Mentally.
You know what? So I'll say this. I've met a younger man in his 20s, actually. This is why we couldn't move forward. For me, that's too young. But I will say on his behalf, though, he had all the stability, you know, self-made in this way. He was in the construction field, so that's another great industry to look into for money. And he had all the things you would need as a stable man, right? And he's ready for a relationship. He wants a woman he can come home to and cook with.
That's why he wants an older woman.
Yeah, I was just about to say that a lot of the young men now are looking for older women. They're not.
Which is cool,
they're not
baby,
looking
but it's
for
just-
girls their age because they don't want to be a part of the game that these young ladies play.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So Star,
Yeah.
what happened is the young guy, he got his shit together. Now he's 20, 21, 22, right? And he finds an older woman. He's rocking with that, right?
Yeah,
Because
number one.
because one, he's figuring she's gonna teach him how to be a better man, right? She's gonna be able to mold him better, right? And he's gonna want to aspire to be great for her.
Exactly.
Right? A young woman that doesn't know what the mold she's looking for, she don't know. Right?
Especially if he got all his stuff together and he's an entrepreneur.
And when he start making mistakes, or he start messing up, because he will at a young man. That's because he's advanced. He is gonna get to this wall where he's gonna start making bad decisions. Right? Because he's not gonna be able to handle that other women are gonna be at him on his heels, sliding him these numbers, willing to do wild stuff.
And that's why he need that experienced woman on his side to keep him on that right path.
I'm trying to tell you.
So it's all guidance.
It's
dating. It's dating.
Well, listen,
with
young
guidance.
women out there, because I couldn't do that age for me, brother. But listen, you get all the flowers, ladies, young ladies. Listen to this, okay? Because there are men in their mid-20s. I meet men in like their mid-30s, 33, even like. Well-established men, they want to settle down, they want to do something real and like build something with someone. So I don't know, holla. Like
She's like, holla.
that, I think it's a beautiful thing. So women,
I agree.
don't let these men on your age group like pass you up like that.
Well, these women, they gotta grow up too.
Listen, we could do this all day, but listen, you know how it is.
They gotta grow up too.
They gotta grow up too.
So should they just get married and figure it out?
Hell no.
I think that's the moral of this story. Then I would say that's the point. Don't just get married and figure it out. Although it happens, though it does sometimes.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna say they're not some of those stories, right? Where a young couple get together and they ride out 25 years. That don't mean that's not gonna happen. It can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I know a couple of grandparents.
But I know Coach D will tell you, he changed over the last 20 years with his wife. He grew.
Oh, I had to constantly grow.
He grew
in order to keep my wife. So,
do you feel like you grew into a better man?
Oh hell yeah.
Black.
I'm a better man than when she met me. Absolutely.
For sure.
Okay. And you think women have a lot to do with that?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Okay. I just want you to know.
Oh, of course. Listen, one thing. I'll tell you this: same way the woman says you'll marry tomorrow, and man says boom boom boom. I bet you the day she wake up and say I'm done with this, he gonna know it's over. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When he says he's done, it may not be done. But when she says roll over, it's over. He's gonna know it's over.
Hey, I ain't dealing with this no more.
Right.
It's over.
Right.
R. Kelly told us when a woman's fed up,
ain't nothing else.
That final straw.
You can't do about it.
Right.
Yeah.
If he says, "Oh, I can fix it," she gonna keep messing with it to fix it. Mm-hmm. The day she can't do it no more, he turn around. She's out. Because when that door closed, that door closed. She closes everything mentally, spiritually. Everything. She closes it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on now.
Especially if she have a Tyrone in her ears.
Oh, word.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. So you're saying this does not happen for men?
Nah.
This is a never. You putting a never?
No, I would say never.
Okay.
But if a man say it's over, I would say it's a 70-30.
It's over 4. It's over 4 times before it's over.
Yeah.
I think there's some kind of context required for this conversation because there's degrees, right? I think there are certain things that you can't come back from, and I think it would create clarity in any gender, man or woman.
No, well, listen. I agree with you, but then I agree, but then I can say this: a man cheats, a woman will. A lot of them will bounce, a lot of them will hold it down.
Nah, you forgot one thing.
What?
They will try to get even.
Oh, that too.
That's
all
of the above.
Yeah. But now we get into a dangerous space.
Yeah.
Right. But there's a lot of women who will. He cheats, she gonna deal with it. Cheats again, she'll deal with it. Or not. See, the first time she may chill with it or not, but second time definitely or not. Mm-hmm. Third time, it's now she's not. Now it could get to she's not turning you off, right? And then it could be now she feeling other things happening, other people plays, and now she's doing some lack. But a woman with high moral fiber, she may not cheat, bro. She may not. She may do some other stuff, but she may not cheat. It's when she break that last straw breaks, and now she's fielding the opportunity of maybe doing something wild. Mm-hmm. She not that one ain't coming back.
She
bro.
out.
She out, bro.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
I'm personally leaving after the first offense. That is a hard stop for me.
But start. There's a lot of first offense that you made to be out on. Like, if he's not this guy, you may if you're a first offender, there's a lot of first offenders you're gonna let go. You're gonna be out on. Right?
That's fine.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That works for me.
Yeah,
that's called the vetting process.
Hey, Star's just saying, man, one strike.
Yeah.
That's it.
She got
for sure.
Star is on something. He didn't call me at 7. I'm liking him.
No, that's not what I'm on. That's ridiculous.
She thought
That's ridiculous. What are we talking about?
she's like, all right, I saw you with Becky with the good hair. You out.
You out.
Negative. That was me in a wig. Okay, we was having a good time. Okay, we switch it up. I'm not on none of that. I'm talking about just simple, like basic stuff, no minor things. For me, it's the cheating, it's abuse. I'm not doing abuse. Yeah, that's a one-timer for me too. If that ever happens, that's a no-go. That's a hard stop for me. Those are my things.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah, I mean,
I got you.
And that's only because for me, relationships means monogamy. And if you don't want monogamy, why jump in a relationship?
It's true.
I'm not gonna hold you back from what you really want to do.
It's true. But
I just have to stand on who I am.
But you're a mature lady. The younger ones don't think that way.
Listen, all you have to think about is who you want to be and how you want to move. Don't let this man influence you. Don't go off and try to cheat with his best friend now because he ain't cheated
They
too.
do that. They even
do
go
that.
to
But
the
don't
bros.
do that. You getting lost in the sauce over this dude. Think about who you are. What's really building you up. So if he's cheating on you, okay, what are you gonna do about it? Either one, you're gonna accept it because if you stay there and he's still doing it, that's what you're doing. You're accepting it, and you have the other option of just choosing something else for yourself. Don't think that's the only option in the world, y'all.
Absolutely. And if you're a guy out there, man, and you're going through that same situation, you don't know if you want to be in a relationship and you don't know if you want to still remain outside, I'll tell you, man, before you jump the broom, just go ahead and keep thinking about it. Time heals all wounds.
Right.
So, man, just go ahead and spend as long as you can to make sure you're ready. Before you jump the broom, make sure you're ready.
Right.
Make sure you're ready, because once you say I do, you can't go back.
Yeah, it's hard to go back.
It's hard to go back.
hard
And
to
when
go
you
back.
do go back, it's going to create more problem in your life.
Right.
And why deal with stress that you don't need.
And let me ask you a question, Star. Just on the one strike you out rule that you have. So, if you were married for 10 years and he cheated, you out.
Well, I have not been in a marriage for 10 years. My relationship for 11 years didn't involve marriage. But I just know who I was in that relationship. Yeah, anytime that man has stepped out, that's good.
So hold on. So you was in a relationship for 11 years, didn't get married?
Mm-mm.
So why you didn't get married?
Because at the time I didn't want to get married.
Okay.
Yeah, I opened up since then. I've evolved. So I'm open. If I'm in love with a man and he wants to be married, I'm not opposed to it anymore. But that's not where I always was in life. There was a time where I didn't.
I was there. That was the time in my life too. I was like, after I got divorced the first time, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that again.
For what?
Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
So that's why.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I don't want to deal with cheating. I love this, like the sexual security that comes with being in a relationship. I like the maturity of having a common goal in mind. So now it's bigger than sex. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many ways that you turn me on, and I'm doing it for you. And I like that. I like knowing that I can, not to be too explicit, but I love to have raw sex and feel safe about it. To not have to be worried about what my man is doing. You know what that frees up for me? You know what I can create? You know who I can be?
Right.
And a value to myself and others. Like, I don't want to worry about that. And I don't want my man to worry about that. So I really lock in.
You know something, Star, though? A lot of men don't worry about that. I think we get past that quickly. But that's why we're so bent when our chick cheats. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we cheat. But we don't think about that. Right? All the time. I know hundreds of guys that oh yeah, my girl ain't cheating on me. But you cheating on her? Yeah, well, it's like if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but they the same one that be crying their ass off when they find out their old lady done cheated.
They be losing their mind, bro.
That drive me crazy. If you cheating, she cheating, why the hell you getting mad?
Right. But that
See, and I'm just like, thank God I don't know that life.
Yeah.
That feels like that would weigh on somebody's esteem.
Yeah. but you know, I think those people, some of those people value that intimacy not at a higher level. They value it as a level, but not that, you know. And again, I you know, there's so many different scenarios. This is such a complex
topic. Right? Yeah, I do agree. I think this is almost a whole nother topic, because you can be in a relationship and say cheating looks like this when we have sex away from each other with others. But we can have sex with others together, and that's not cheating.
Yeah, that's mad. That's complicated right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's mad weird as hell.
And then you have this rule.
No, I mean, listen, you guys. To your point, what I think I hear you saying is like sometimes intimacy levels are different. Mm-hmm. So for some, sex that creates the intimacy in the marriage, and that's something you don't share. Some people don't feel that way about sex. It's something else that's creating that intimacy for them.
It's true.
So if y'all want us to talk about that,
let us know.
Drop something in the chat.
All right, so what you got going on for the rest of the week, yo? What's going on?
Yo, man, what today is? Today's Thursday. Man, we're getting ready for the Scorpio Ball this weekend.
Nice.
At the Eastern Rooftop. It's from 7 p.m. to noon. We got our boy DJ Rockstar on the ones and twos. We have Aces out of Miami performing. We have Jimmy Dade. We got a line of artists lined up to be there this Saturday.
It sounds like it's one of your annual events, but you didn't call it your annual event.
No. The annual event we're holding it down for spring, given the fact that we have a new venue. So we're gonna host it at that venue this April. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be bananas.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I think we got Ball Greasy in the lineup. Yeah, I'm gonna say it loud and clear. Ball Greasy's in the lineup for April. Man, my dog Mick is working on trying to get Rod Wave. So I don't know where we gonna get the money, but we gonna make it happen some way somehow. But we really grinding for April.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Star, what you got going on? Yo, Star and I went to this private event the other night, man.
I know, man. I heard y'all was around some porn stars, man. God damn it, why I gotta miss this fun?
Yeah. Star.
It wasn't what you think like that.
No, they wasn't showing nothing.
No.
It was sexy.
Sexy.
See,
classy.
That's what I like to be around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. I mean, just very well done.
I'm not sure you know who this porn star is. Her name is Abella, but she's like the #1 streaming. You would know about her anyway because she's Caucasian.
I was gonna say, how the hell you know what I know? I definitely don't. No, I ain't watching that.
Yeah, but she's like the #1 streaming porn star in that space. She opened up her new whiskey.
That's what's up. Congratulations. What's her name?
Abella.
That's what's up.
And she partnered with our guy DJ from Toast Vodka to Toast Distilleries. He partnered with her and gave her own brandy, right? And it's strong as hell.
90% proof.
Proof?
Yes.
Oof. I ain't never had nothing over 70.
Listen,
right?
But they figured out how to do it because the shot was good. If you took the shot, you'll know it's strong, but it's still good. There's so much complexity in the flavor. It's amazing.
That's what's up.
And then the drinks that they made for like a novice like me, oh my gosh, amazing. And so they had a mango twist. You wouldn't even think to add whiskey to this, but the way they did it was so good. I couldn't even really taste it, which, you know.
And literally.
Be careful.
Yeah. And
Sip slow.
So Star and I were in there, and I was, by the second glass, I was in my seat chilling. But it was a lot of movers and shakers in there. Star is definitely, if you ever gotta have a wingman at a networking function, gotta bring Star. Shout out to Kadar from Kadar Records, was on her like a cheap mink. He was on her.
Really? I had some fans in the crowd.
Yeah. Because Kadar's the guy.
He said a cheap mink.
Yeah, Kadar the little man in the blue suit.
Oh yeah, it was so high. I did say hello. Yes.
He's the owner of Kadar Records. He's the guy who found Erykah Badu and D'Angelo.
But you know
How
what?
you let that pass?
No, what are you talking about?
He was all over you like a cheap mink.
Listen, in his defense, he had that welcoming energy. Like maybe I had met this man before.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey," and I said, "Hey."
Yeah, he was all over that.
You know,
Yeah.
and okay, good to see you now, right? And we went about our business.
Man, no emails, no phone numbers, nothing.
Mm-mm.
Come on, Star.
Why?
Start with the bell of the ball. When everyone found out Star was from Alaska, they all said to me, "Yo, she from Alaska." I ain't know black people in Alaska.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I tell
I
you
had a
that all the
couple of
time.
those conversations.
And I honestly, it's not being ignorant, and I just didn't think black people live in Alaska.
Yo, when she told everyone who came back to the table, like, yo, did she say she was from Alaska? And I said, yeah, she's from Alaska. I didn't know black people lived in Alaska.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, she's a black person who lived in Alaska. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's more of us.
Yeah.
We out there.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Stephanie? Okay, I know you out there in Anchorage, Alaska right now, girl. What's up?
That's what's up, Stephanie. I hope you're
and
staying
Mad
warm.
Family, Tiana, what's up? Oh no, yeah. Furs, real furs are highly appreciated in Alaska.
See, I imagine that.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
But
you know
wear
what?
fur? You can't wear fur?
No, I can't live in Alaska.
Oh, I can't live.
I could wear fur.
Yeah, I can't live in Alaska.
I just can't live in Alaska.
Nah, I can't. How my body built, I can't handle cold weather like
Bro,
that.
I just want to survive, bro.
Oh no, my body built for survival everywhere.
I gotta see a variety of people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm adaptable.
I love Florida because it's a melting pot. You know what I mean?
Listen. I can listen. Alaska got some badass women. As I've been doing my research, Alaska got some badass women. Them women are popping, bro.
In fact, y'all go follow Lex Music. She's on Instagram. Lex Music. She's Alaska bred.
The problem with me, again, I just don't know I can do that level of winter, bro. That level of winter. Like, I'm talking about negative this, that, and the third. I can't do that.
Man, what, 7 months, 8 months of just straight cold?
Yeah. Our summers are probably about 2 to 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
But what does your summer look like?
It looks like 80s, you know.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it can be in high 80s. The thing is, we're not humid. It's going to be a dry heat. And somehow it's just cooler, probably because the elevation, like, it's not a scorching heat. It's very comfortable. And when you live there, your blood becomes thicker, so you get more adjusted to colder weather. So
Gotcha.
For us here in Florida, when it gets 60, I turn real bougie like all the other Floridians. I'm cold.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my fur coat.
You see what I brought in this morning?
In Alaska at 60, we getting excited. Like the summer's coming back. You might see somebody in shorts. Like
wow.
it's a different vibe because your body adjusts. Your blood, like I said, becomes thicker, and you have a thicker skin for it and all.
Yeah, I lived in Chi-Town, and again, 60 degrees was like summertime for some of us out there.
Like it was like summer was coming on the way.
Yeah.
I grew up in New York, and I promise you, I do not look forward to anything below 45 degrees ever again in my life.
You know, but I'm with you on that though. That's why I live here.
Yeah, I can't.
I did my time. Yeah, I love y'all.
I escaped. All right, man. Listen, I'll see y'all. We will do it again. You know how the vibes be.
Absolutely.
See you on
Friday morning.
Yeah, let's do it. See ya. Hey.
Peace.